they will explore the tragic events of the Chernobyl disaster. The Chernobyl disaster, one of the worst nuclear accidents in history, occurred on April 26, 1986, at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Pripyat, Ukraine, then part of the Soviet Union. The disaster was caused by a combination of design flaws, human error, and inadequate safety measures. The immediate cause of the disaster was a botched safety test that was being conducted on one of the reactors at the plant. During the test, the reactor's power output surged, triggered a massive explosion and fire that released a large amount of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The explosion and subsequent fire claimed the lives of 2 plant workers, and the resulting radiation exposure caused many more deaths and long-term health problems. 6 causes of the accident were identified: 2 violations of the operating instructions, non-compliance with the conditions of the experiment, 3 causes of arbitrary shutdown and of the automatic reactor protection system, instability of the reactor. When the power increases, the amount of steam, the vacuum, also increases and increases the power even more. Insufficient protection systems. Control rods are lowered rather slowly. The absence of a strong protective cap around the working core of the reactor. In Western countries, the safety criteria were much higher. Looking at causes of the accident, plant operators, plant managers, designers and engineers were blamed for the disaster. According to the 2008 UN, the following health consequences of radiation exposure were noted. 134 plant staff and emergency workers received high radiation doses that caused acute radiation syndrome, many of whom also sustained skin injuries from beta irradiation. The high radiation doses proved fatal for 28 of those individuals. Skin injuries and radiation-related cataracts are major impacts for the RRS survivors. More than 6,500 people were exposed to high radiation doses on the night of the accident. An explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power facility resulted in the deaths of 2 workers. About 350,000 people were evacuated as a result of the tragedy, but the areas from which they were relocated are still being settled. Laws and regulations pertaining to nuclear energy and safety underwent a considerable adjustment as a result of the Chernobyl tragedy. In an effort to increase the safety and security of nuclear power facilities, the European Union passed new legislation and regulations. New guidelines and requirements for nuclear safety were also issued by the International Atomic Energy Agency. The Chernobyl catastrophe also caused a shift in public opinion towards nuclear power and security. It heightened awareness of the significance of safety and openness in the nuclear sector and caused widespread public worry about the possible risks of nuclear power. The tragedy intensified public pressure for more stringent laws and accountability, which in turn helped the anti-nuclear movement gain ground. In summary, the Chernobyl disaster served as a wake-up call that led to transformative changes in human capability and development. It spurred sustainability practices, innovation in safety and environmental technologies, and a revolution in nuclear safety culture and policy and governance reforms. It served as a reminder of the crucial role that change and development play in fostering a more sustainable, innovative, and responsible approach to shaping our future. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Chernobyl. Let us strive to learn from the past and build a safer and more sustainable future. For more information and sources, please refer to the description below.